Hello everyone, I'm your host, Town Manager John Potter, broadcasting from the BCTV studios in Brattleboro, Vermont. Today we're going to talk about the Brattleboro Select Board meetings that happened on September 5th and 7th, and we'll look ahead to the agenda for the upcoming meeting on September 19th. The September 5th meeting started out on a Tuesday night with several agenda items completed before it was realized that the BCTV audio was not broadcasting in a complete way. After some attempts at resolving the issue, the meeting was recessed to Thursday, September 7th by a board motion and vote of 3-2. Starting on Thursday night, the board heard public participation before moving 5-0 to approve a 12-item consent agenda, including a second-class liquor license, tobacco license, and tobacco substitute endorsement for Variety Plus located at 328 Marlborough Road. They also approved an outside consumption permit and annual entertainment license for Bar 580 at 580 Canal Street. They approved a bid award for 2 utilities department pickup trucks for a total cost of $54,819. They accepted a $37,000 VTrans grant to implement best management practices and a $97,500 VTrans and Agency of Commerce and Community Development grant to pay for a safety study of Canal Street. They approved application of a $650 grant through the Vermont Department of Libraries to support delivery of materials between libraries. Approving 2 parade permits also that evening, one for the Brattleboro Buddy Walk, Saturday, September 30th, and one for the Humane Society's Walk for Animals on the same day. They appointed Stephen Nelson as Deputy Town Health Officer, approved a letter of attestation in support of the Downtown Brattleboro Alliance's acceptance of a $25,000 grant. They approved the OpenGov contract for $39,040 and approved the budget process for FY25, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the podcast. Next, the board moved to new business and heard a security services and town safety update from Police Chief Norma Hardy and Assistant Chief Jeremy Evans. This update indicated the start of some improvements downtown as a result of hiring the Securitas guards. Several people spoke to the issue, and following that, the board did not take up any motion which was not requested at this time. Following that item, the board undertook the fire EMS transition and heard an outstanding presentation from Fire Chief Stephen Locke from South Burlington and Fire Chief Paul Stagner from Springfield, Vermont. They discussed their extensive experiences with municipal EMS systems. This is a segment well worth calling up on BCTV if you are interested in how other communities have been providing emergency services. After a lengthy discussion, the board approved a motion to have a discussion of the transition of care and interagency coordination issues with a contracted model of services. This was approved 3-2, and with that, the meeting was adjourned. The next Select Board meeting is on September 19th. There is the last scheduled discussion of the Fire EMS Transition Project. This meeting is set to begin at 6:15 p.m. at 230 Main Street. On the planned agenda are 5 items for consent: potential bid award for LED lighting conversion, a first-class commercial catering license and third-class commercial kitchen license for the Brattleboro Co-op, a limited event permit for the Winston Prouty Center for Children and Family Development, approval of a contract to digitize Brattleboro land records, and potential approval of a parade permit for the Town of Brattleboro Halloween Parade. The only item of new business is a discussion and decision on the Fire EMS Transition Project. Should be an interesting night. So that is your update on the Brattleboro Select Board meetings as we move into fall 2023. For announcements, I have just one. The town's budget process for fiscal year 25 will begin later this month, and we're looking for your input. To encourage more participation, the staff are holding a budget engagement open house. At this open house, you can meet directly with staff from town departments, learn more about what we do, and share your ideas with them. The Budget Engagement Open House will be happening on September 28th from 3:30 to 7:30 at Brooks Memorial Library. Look to our website and social media pages for more details. We look forward to seeing you there. This podcast was put together to communicate in a different format about what is going on in town government in Brattleboro. We hope you find it helpful. Please let us know at townmatters@brattleboro.org if you have any suggestions on what we could do better. There is still lots of additional information on the website, brattleboro.org, about what is discussed at the Select Board meetings, so please check in there for agendas, reports, and backup materials. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you again soon.